Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome to 3305. This is where I take a look at the news and happenings in and around Elite Dangerous. This week we take a look at leaked images of Thargoids, Distant Worlds 2 reaches 5,000 registrations, and the Elite Dangerous subreddit opens the Best of 2018 awards. First things first, Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you had a great celebration over that period. And we're here with the first episode of 3305, starting off a new year for Elite Dangerous. Now, Thargoids remain one of the ongoing mysteries of the game, and there's still very little known about them, despite having been in the game in one form or another for a number of years now. It seems though that some new information has come to light in the form of an old alleged leak that has been recently revealed. It gives us insights into what the Thargoids themselves might potentially look like. Now, if you don't want to see the following image, then look away now. There is a story behind how this image came into the public, and it claims to involve someone having data mined in the past, that is, digging through game files. Now, I'm not going to go into the details on the story here in this video, as it has already been covered extensively elsewhere. So for info on that, do take a look at Artemis Tau's video, as well as the recent video by Yamix, both of which you can see linked in the video description. Essentially, what we are looking at here are alleged images of Thargoids themselves. It's believed that these images were first posted to the internet around late 2016 to early 2017, although they were apparently not widely circulated until recently. In answer to the question of whether the images are genuine, there's no easy way to verify. However, there is more information on that particular question on Artemis Tau's video, as I mentioned just now, and he goes into great length on this subject and has conducted a bit of an investigation, so take it as you will, and the video is well worth taking a look at. The question remains, of course, what exactly were these models going to be used for, and were they even intended to be used? Both of these remain completely unknown. Now, it's an interesting question to consider though, so do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Distant Worlds 2 has rapidly grown to become the largest ever expedition to be undertaken in Elite Dangerous. The event now stands at over 5,000 registrations and is set to depart on the 13th of January on a multi-month journey to the opposite side of the galaxy. So these are some seriously large numbers, and that should add immensely to the fun as well as a sense of community on the entire event. The organisers of the event have plenty of activities planned along the way, including 2 community goals with the aim of constructing a space station near Sagittarius A at the centre of the galaxy. If you're interested in going along and you haven't already signed up, then this is undoubtedly going to be one of the greatest events of the game. Do check out the links in the video description to find out more. Accompanying the Distant Worlds explorers will be the newly launched Distant Radio. The station features 24-hour music, and more than that, would also feature a number of Elite-related broadcasts, including interviews from members of the community. Distant Radio is now available to stream, and you can find it linked below. Here at the beginning of the new year, it's time to take a look back at 2018 with the Best of 2018 Elite Dangerous Awards on the Elite Dangerous subreddit. Up for grabs are 30,000 Reddit coins worth of rewards. There are a number of categories for these awards, and these are as follows: the best text post or comment, the best video, the best image, best helpful commander, and best memorable moment. To submit your nominations for these awards, head to the Reddit thread and post a top-level comment for one or more of the above categories. If you're a little unsure, then just follow the examples already posted. Deepcore mining is really where it's all at right now. Void Opals are of course generating hundreds of millions of credits for players. However, in some cases, crackable asteroids are not the easiest of things to find. Fortunately, Grandma Nazi is here to help with a visual guide for deep core mining. Here you will see the differences between the various types of asteroids very clearly illustrated, along with a great description of what exactly it is you're looking for, in addition to tips for avoiding certain asteroids which act as little more than red herrings. Overall then, this is a very useful guide, so be sure to check it out if you're looking for a little extra help for mining. So there we have it then, the first episode of 3305 here in 2019. Hopefully this year is going to be a great one for Elite Dangerous. We're still waiting on further announcements for future content from Frontier for the game. Hopefully they're going to do something in regards to that very, very soon now. There is, of course, the 25th anniversary of Frontier Developments coming up towards the end of January, so then would apparently be a good time to make an announcement. Let's keep our fingers crossed, I guess. 2018 actually turned out to be a pretty good year as far as I'm concerned, with the arrival of Chapter 4. Chapter 1 was pretty good. Chapter 2 and 3, not really so much, so there was a really massive gap during the middle of the year, and things did seem a little bit drawn out, but it all kind of paid off with the ultimate release of the final chapter. So what we see this year, hopefully it's going to be bigger still. Personally, I'm hoping for atmospheric planets, but, who knows? At any rate, that brings us to the end of this episode of 3305. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.